Hello, dear English learners. Welcome back to another important and useful episode. I'm so excited to have you here because today we are going to talk about something very important, something that can change your life. Yes, we're talking about how to become fluent in English. Now, I know many of you are learning English because you want to communicate better, travel, study, or even work in an English-speaking country. But the biggest challenge most learners face is fluency. The ability to speak naturally and confidently without thinking too much. And that's exactly what we're going to focus on today. So if you have ever felt nervous when speaking English, if you have ever struggled to find the right words, or if you have ever wished to speak like a native speaker, then this episode is for you. Stay with me until the end because I will give you some simple and powerful tips that will help you become a fluent English speaker. I want this podcast to feel like a conversation between friends. Imagine that we are sitting in a cozy cafe having a warm cup of coffee or tea and talking about how to improve your English. No stress, no pressure, just easy, friendly, and fun learning. And here's the best part. Fluency is not about being perfect. Many learners think that they must know every single grammar rule, every difficult word, or every perfect pronunciation to be fluent. But that's not true. In reality, fluency is about confidence and practice. It's about speaking without fear, understanding others, and making real connections through language. Why fluency is important. Think about this: when you are fluent in English, doors open for you. You can make new friends, travel the world with ease, get better job opportunities, and even enjoy movies and books in their original language. English fluency gives you freedom. So, in today's episode, I will take you on a step-by-step journey. I will share 5 powerful strategies that will help you improve your fluency in a natural and simple way. You don't need a teacher, you don't need to live in an English-speaking country, and you don't need to study 10 hours a day. All you need is the right mindset and the right practice, and I will show you exactly how to do that. Are you ready? Great. Let's get started. Understand and fluency. Now that we are ready to start, let's first understand what fluency really means. Many English learners think that fluency means speaking fast, using big words, or having a perfect accent. But this is not true. Fluency is not about speed. It is not about perfection. It is about being able to speak comfortably, naturally, and without too much hesitation. It means you can express your ideas and have a conversation without stopping too often to think about every word. Let me ask you a question. When you speak in your native language, do you speak fast all the time? Do you always use difficult words? Do you never make mistakes? Of course not. Even native speakers pause, correct themselves, and sometimes forget words, but they keep going. And that's what fluency is all about. So let's clear up some common myths about fluency and focus on what really matters. Fluency versus accuracy. What's the difference? Many learners worry too much about accuracy. Accuracy means using correct grammar, perfect pronunciation, and the right words every time. Of course, accuracy is important, but fluency and accuracy are not the same thing. Let me explain. Imagine 2 learners. Learner A speaks slowly but perfectly. They always think before they speak, making sure their grammar is correct, but they struggle to have a natural conversation because they stop too often. Learner B speaks naturally and confidently. They make small grammar mistakes, but they can have a full conversation without hesitation. Which learner is more fluent? Learner B, of course. we should try to speak correctly, but fluency is more important than perfection. You don't need to be perfect to communicate. You need to be understood and express yourself confidently. So my advice, don't wait until your English is perfect to start speaking. Speak now. Practice now, and fluency will come. Common myths about fluency. Let's talk about some common myths that stop learners from becoming fluent. Myth number 1. I need to memorize a lot of vocabulary to be fluent. Truth? You don't need thousands of words. You just need the right words. Native speakers use simple, common words in daily conversations. Instead of learning difficult words, focus on useful phrases and sentences. Myth number 2. I need to have a perfect accent to be fluent. Truth, fluency is not about sounding like a native speaker. Many fluent English speakers have different accents. The important thing is that people can understand you, so don't worry too much about pronunciation. Just focus on clear speaking. Myth number 3. I need to live in an English-speaking country to be fluent. Truth, you can become fluent from anywhere in the world. Thanks to the internet, you can listen to English practice speaking and even make English-speaking friends online. The key is consistent practice. Myth number 4. Fluency means speaking fast. Truth, fluency means speaking naturally, not fast. Some people speak fast, others speak slowly. What matters is speaking clearly and confidently. Myth number 5. I am too old to become fluent. Truth, it's never too late to learn. Many people become fluent in a second language even in their 40s, 50s, or older. The key is practice and motivation, not age. What does fluency really look like? Now that we know what fluency is, let's talk about what fluency really looks like. A fluent English speaker understands spoken English easily, can respond naturally in conversations, doesn't stop too often to think about grammar, can explain ideas clearly, feels confident. Speaking English. Notice that I didn't say a fluent speaker never makes mistakes. Making mistakes is part of the learning process. The difference is, fluent speakers don't let mistakes stop them from speaking. They keep going. How can you measure your fluency? If you want to know how fluent you are, ask yourself these questions. Can I understand English conversations without translating in my head? Can I respond naturally to questions without thinking too much? Can I explain my ideas and opinions in English? Can I have a conversation for 5 to 10 minutes without stopping too much? Do I feel comfortable speaking English even if I make mistakes? If you answered yes to some of these, congratulations, you are already on your way to fluency. If you answered not yet, don't worry. Fluency takes time, and in this podcast I will show you exactly how to improve. Final thoughts. Keep your focus on fluency. So now you understand what fluency really means. It's not about being perfect. It's not about speaking fast. It's about speaking comfortably, naturally, and with confidence. In the next part of this podcast, I will give you 5 powerful steps that will help you become fluent faster. These are simple, practical tips that you can start using today. So stay with me. We are just getting started. Your journey to fluency begins now. The 5 key steps to English fluency. Now that we understand what fluency really means, it's time to talk about how to become fluent in English. Many learners feel lost because they don't know what to focus on or what steps to take, but don't worry. In this part of the podcast, I will share 5 key steps that will help you become fluent faster and more effectively. These are simple, practical steps that you can start using today. If you follow them consistently, you will see big improvement in your speaking, listening, and overall confidence in English. Are you ready? Let's begin. Step 1. Listen. 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 One of the biggest mistakes English learners make is not listening enough. Many people try to speak first, but without good listening skills, speaking will always be difficult. Think about how babies learn their first language. Do they start speaking immediately? No, first. They listen to their parents for months. They hear the sounds, words, and sentences over and over before they try to speak. You need to do the same. The more you listen, the easier it becomes to speak. Your brain will get used to English sounds, sentence structures, and natural expressions. What should you listen to? English podcasts just like this one. Audiobooks, choose simple ones in the beginning. Movies and TV shows with subtitles first. Then without YouTube videos. Watch English learning channels or vlogs, real conversations. Listen to native speakers talking. How to make listening effective. Step 2. Speak every day, even if you are alone. The second key to fluency is speaking every day. Many learners think, I will speak when my English is better. But this is wrong. You must speak from the beginning. Self-talk. Talk to yourself in English about your day, your plans, or your thoughts. Describe your surroundings, look around, and say what you see. Example. I see a red chair. The window is open. The weather is nice today. Read aloud. Read books, news, or articles in English, and say the words out loud. This helps with pronunciation. Shadowing technique. Listen to a sentence and repeat it immediately, copying the speaker's pronunciation and rhythm. Record yourself. Speak on a topic, record yourself, and listen back to check your progress. If you have a speaking partner, even better. Join English conversation groups online or in person. Find a language partner, speak with a tutor on websites like italki or Preply. The more you speak, the more confident you become. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Just keep speaking. Step 3. Learn useful phrases, not just words. Many learners try to memorize long vocabulary lists, but this is not the best way to become fluent. Instead, you should learn phrases and expressions that native speakers use. For example, instead of memorizing the word agree, learn the full phrase. I totally agree with you. That's a good point. I see what you mean. By learning full phrases, you will speak more naturally and fluently because you don't have to think about grammar. Listen to native speakers and note common expressions. Watch English TV shows and write down phrases. Use phrase books or apps like Anki to practice. Repeat and use phrases in real conversations. Greetings. Hey, how's it going? Asking for help. Could you help me with this? Giving opinions. In my opinion, I think that agreeing or disagreeing. I see what you mean, but fluent speakers don't think word by word. They use phrases naturally. Start collecting useful phrases and practice them. Step 4. Think in English. Stop translating in your head. Many learners translate from their native language to English before speaking. This makes speaking slow and difficult. To be fluent, you need to think in English. How to train your brain to think in English. Start with simple words. Look at a tree and say, tree in English, not in your native language. Describe things in English. When you wake up, think, it's a sunny day. I will make coffee now. Set your phone and apps to English to surround yourself with the language. Use an English-only dictionary, like the Oxford Learner's Dictionary, instead of a translation dictionary. Practice writing in English Write a daily journal or notes in English. Thinking in English helps you speak faster and more naturally. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Step 5. Be consistent and enjoy the process. The final step is the most important. Be consistent and have fun. Many learners start strong but give up too soon. Fluency takes time, so the key is to practice every day, even if it's just 15 to 30 minutes. How to stay consistent. Make English part of your daily routine. Listen, read, speak every day. Use English in real-life situations. Order food. Write emails. Talk to people online. Challenge yourself. Set goals like, I will have a 10-minute conversation in English this week. Reward yourself. Celebrate small successes like understanding a full podcast or watching a movie without subtitles. Most importantly, enjoy the journey. Don't see English as a school subject. See it as a tool to connect with people, learn new things, and explore the world. When you enjoy learning, fluency will come faster. Final words start today. So those are the 5 key steps to becoming fluent in English. Listen every day. Speak every day, even alone. Learn useful phrases, not just words. Think in English, be consistent, and have fun. Fluency is possible for everyone, even you, but the secret is taking action. So don't wait. Start today and take one small step toward fluency. Keep practicing, stay confident, and remember you are on the right path.